I see trees of green, red roses too.
I'm Mitch Maidique. I'm President Emeritus of Florida International University, where I served as president for 23 years. 6 years ago, I returned to the faculty, and I research, write, and teach about and consult about leadership.
For me and you, and I think to
I
myself.
attended MIT, where I received 3 degrees, bachelor's, master's, and a so-called electrical engineering degree at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. After that, I obtained a PhD in solid-state physics. I also attended the Harvard Business School, where they have a program which is similar to a compressed MBA called the Program for Management Development, now the Program for Leadership Development. And I went through that also. I started a company called Analog Devices Semiconductor, which morphed into Analog Devices and is now a approximately $5 billion Fortune 500 firm. And I was the first Cuban American ever to be appointed president of an American university. And the university was a relatively sleepy, small, part-time, comprehensive university. And over the following 15 years or so, we transformed it into a major research university, a type called the highest research, Research One University, by the year 2000. So we started in '72. By the year 2000, 28 years later, we were already one of the highest research universities in the country and the youngest one in that category. More recently, I do research on leadership. I talk about leadership. I consult on leadership. I gave a major speech today called the Trifecta of Leadership, and that's how I also do major programs. I'm doing a program for Dade County to train their top 300 executives in the leadership area.
A life that's full, I traveled each and
I was quite happy as a venture capitalist making investments in Florida as part of Hambrick & Quist Venture Partners, where I was a general partner, and I invested some $15 to $20 million for them here. And at a certain point, a couple of friends of mine, one who was on the search committee, a local search committee for president, another one who was on the statewide search committee for president of FIU, approached me. There were 205 candidates. The number was cut to 25, to 10, to 5, to 3, and then to 1, and they selected me. I took a huge 90% pay cut to come here and be the president of this university, with the goal of taking what was a smallish university, mostly part-time, to becoming more of a full-time university and becoming a research university rather than a master's granting university. We went through several categories. We went through master's granting, then doctoral granting 2, doctoral granting 1, research 2, and finally research 1. During that time, we added a College of Architecture, a College of Engineering, a College of Law, a College of Medicine, a Phi Beta Kappa chapter, which is the most selective fraternity in American universities and certainly one of the most prestigious. We added our own board of trustees, which we hadn't had before, a Division I athletics program, including a Division 1A football program. And we did that all in the space of about 10 years. So it's, I think, one of the more remarkable growth spurts in the history of American higher education.
And now the end is near. And so
I just had that question this morning in a presentation I made to a couple of hundred students. And my answer is the same this afternoon as it was this morning. And that is because for many of us, English is not our first language. Because for many of us, we were born outside the country. We need to work harder. There are some people that learn to speak English when they're a year, 2 or 3 old. There's a funny joke about Chinese. You know, in China, the kids are so smart they speak Chinese by the time they're 4. Well, you know, we didn't learn it in many cases. I didn't learn English until I was about 9 years old. And even then, when I came to the United States, my English was very, very rudimentary. So I think we have to work very hard to learn the language and the customs and the values of the country. And we have to, whatever the job is, whether it's a dishwasher. I started out, my first job in the United States was a busboy. I cleaned the tables. I did a very good job, I think, because they promoted me to assistant waiter. Then after I became an assistant waiter, they promoted me to waiter. But in every job, whether it was cleaning the tables, my tables were the cleanest tables. My customers were the most satisfied customers because I always took care of them. I worked as a factory worker in a computer plant. I worked as a translator. I did a wide variety of jobs. And ultimately, I became president of American University, a research university. And there's probably, in my view anyway, no higher job than that. And there's only 100 of us. It's like there are 100 senators, there's only 100 highest research university presidents. And of those, only a couple are of Hispanic descent. So a lot of it is working hard and doing something that you really enjoy. I really enjoy teaching. I really enjoy learning. I really enjoy writing about what I've learned. So find something that you love and work very, very hard at it. That would be my advice. And learn to speak English flawlessly.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them blue